Good evening, YouTube. Good evening. This is Dawn here, welcoming you back for another movie night review, number 364. It is a horror film. It's the Alter Files. It's an hour long. All right. It's a compilation of several horror film short films. Okay, and it's called Prescription of Fear. So it's Alter Files, Prescription of Fear, Volume 1, an hour long compilation of short film horror films. Okay, so let's get into the movie night review right now. All right, so the first short film on here is called Emptied, and basically it's teeth trauma. Everything about, the mouth, everything about a husband or ex or so-called friend is not a friend anymore, and it is only specified that when they get together that nothing is left. All right, so Emptied is a horror film. Yes, it is. All right, so if I were to explain what happens in the middle, I'd ruin it all for you because it's already done, and then it just kind of wears itself out towards the end. Yeah. All right. So the second okay. So the second file is called Night Conditions. No, I'm trying to recall this. All right, so it's nurses, the nurse in the station, and it's her station. So this is called The Conditions. Let me see. All right, so we're talking about a nurse. If I can't recall it, don't make fun of me, okay? But I almost have emergency conditions. I think so, something close to that. But it's in a hospital. It's in urgent care. All right, critical conditions there, and there's a doctor that's called, and everything says that it shouldn't happen is there. She finds her patient in the basement with a group that is only there to collect a soul and see something about emergency procedure at the same time. So all of it seems like it's an ethical issue in this one. It does not recognize you. So if you want to watch it, that's up to you. But all I know is that it's a lot of haunting, it's a lot of spook dust, and it's a lot of after shadow that you may or may not want to do. All right. So the third short film is Nightingale. All right, so this is all, it sounds like German. It may not be German. It is a foreign language film. So, yeah. This one is spookier than the last two. And the nurse has to do some things. And once she does it, it doesn't seem like things are okay. But she finds out that there's something that wants something, and she starts, going into these things. All I know is it's very, very short. It's very quaint. And I can't tell if it's a mix of the last film to the one that this is, but I know it's someone who's getting ready to go. He's on the deathbed, and she's the only one. But you have to keep quiet. You may or may not like the outcome. You just have to see for yourself, okay? Now, the next short film is set in, yeah. So it's like moose antlers, okay? Now, The next one, he's a doctor, emergency doctor. He is a moose, okay? He is human, but he's not a human being. But so he's supposed to do some procedure and something goes wrong and everybody is looking and afterwards everybody is looking. Then there isn't a whole lot of people looking. There isn't a whole lot of people seeking. All right, so all we know is he loses an aunt. Oh, well, I'm ruining the story if I tell you the rest. You have to watch it because he goes to mingling with it and comes back at him like a rat out of a cavern, okay? So be careful, be aware that eyes are looking at you and it really doesn't want to fight a moose nor a doctor that knows all those workings. All right. So the last short film is called Splinter. And yes, I'm already prescription-fied. I'm already medical acquainted. And Splinter just does the rest because it is not a nurse that I see, but it is an emergency room again that is there holding captive someone who just doesn't want to do things appropriately. Oh, now I remember. On the short film Nightingale, something about vampire or teeth and the night itself and a rabbit. That's all I have to say on that one. But this one is strange enough. It's the last one. And it's strange enough that someone has to go in a splinter petrified wood way. All right. His heart, the wood, the people around, the one that has to say it, and all of the rest. But his daughter or someone, but I would just ruin the story if I really get too involved with it because it's involved enough. It doesn't want her to go on with life. It doesn't want her to go on with another round of what we know to be just wholesome, romantic, I don't know, daughter and dad stuff. I think that's that. Other than that, we know that she's very moonstruck on Daddy Dear.